Hello, this is Kreatya Shannon, and welcome to another installment of Unleash Your Creativity. We're going to start out with a little bit of a breathing exercise, working on the fact the world is still busy around us, but taking a few moments to calm and quiet it down for the evening. Close your eyes. Take a few gentle breaths. Sit up tall and relaxed. Envision a space that makes you feel creative. Pay attention to the colors, the details, the shapes. Now think of the things gets you feel most creative about. Music, dance, art. To spend some time visualizing those things. Take some time to get in touch with and appreciate what makes you creative. Now, after a couple more breaths, we'll open our eyes and then come back. And how did it feel taking some time, not stealing moments away from yourself? As we have on prior installments, I'm going to take a look at another one of the topics from the YAMAS and NIYAMAS, Exploring Yoga's Ethical Practice from Deborah Adele. It happens that the next topic that we're on in the book is that of non-stealing, or asteya, which, in the words of the author, calls us to live with integrity and reciprocity. And there's several ways that we can steal. The most obvious of those is stealing from others. We can either steal physically or even in comparing ourselves to someone else. When we compare ourselves to someone else and look outward, we can either see things in them we wish we had, and thereby make ourselves feel short, feel small, or we can look at people and see, oh, we're so much better off than they are, which can lead to arrogance instead of humility. And that's her point with that. Another way she talks about stealing is stealing from the earth. And it kind of crosses over too with stealing from others, in that all of us are sharing the same earth. But most importantly, nothing around us, nothing physical, really does or even can belong to us. At some point, it won't be ours, just simply because of what it means to be human. And then there's stealing from the future. Some people, and Deborah Adele is pointing this out in the book, is the idea of stealing from our children and our children's children, basically future generations, which is true. And yes, we can also be stealing from ourselves in many ways. One of them can be stealing from our own futures by trying to schedule and schedule and schedule things, sometimes compacting them all in the now, and other times trying to schedule so many things, like I'm going to do this here, and I'm going to do this here, and I'm going to do this here, when we're not in control of any of that. And in the end, all we're bringing is a lot more stress into our own lives. And that's something that we definitely can choose to control. So that way, when we're engaged in the joy of and challenge of building ourselves, as Deborah Adele says, she feels we automatically serve the world rather than stealing from it. And I think that's a good takeaway from this, and that I hope that taking this time, a few moments of your time just to listen to this today, makes you think about every so often making sure that you take that break for yourself in order to get in touch with you and your creative self, and how you can best use that to continue to give your creativity forward. See you next time.